Hey, it's Dave Weiner with ET Online. I'm here with Michael Rosenbaum, Harland Williams of Back in the Day. Wonderful film.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
I really enjoyed it.
What was your favorite part about it?
My favorite part, other than the male nudity bouncing out of the back of pickup trucks, some daring stuff there.
Thank you.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
Well, it looks like it's a very, very autobiographical film. You went to your hometown to film this. Tell me about it.
Yeah, you know, I grew up in a small town in Indiana, Newburgh and Evansville, Indiana, and I wanted to pay homage. Can you spell homage?
It's with an H, right?
Hell yeah, man.
Good job.
It's pronounced homage, by the way. This guy, grade school bum out.
Anyway, I wanted to pay homage to my town, and you know, these are loosely based on characters that I grew up with.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these characters have nothing to do with the movie, but I grew up there. It was these little crazy events, and these characters, we just connected the dots with these stories, and I couldn't believe we made the movie, actually. I mean, it's been so many years since I wrote it, so what a treat. And I get him to play one of the characters.
How did casting come together on this movie?
Well, we were buddies. We did a movie called Sorority Boys. Remember that one?
Sure do. We were dressed up as girls.
That was fun, wasn't it?
It was
And
until
people-
we got hit on by the producer.
Oh, yeah.
He took us out to Ruth Chris, and it was a real sticky night.
Yeah. Well, when the producer hits on you, have to follow through, don't you?
And when you're dressed like a girl, you gotta put out. That's Hollywood.
I wanted everything to feel authentic. Everybody told me to shoot it in LA, you get a tax credit. And I said, no, I want to shoot it back home in Indiana where I grew up and show people how beautiful this place is. So, and the casting, besides him, it's like we got lucky. I mean, it was pilot season in LA. And to get the actors we did to come out to Indiana in the dead of winter to play these parts was just, we got Morena Baccarin, the hot chick from Homeland. Not that the other one's not hot, but
woman.
she's
Hot woman.
You can't say chick? Is
You
that
can't
wrong?
say chick.
I didn't
You
mean
can
chick.
You can say broad, but chick is...
hot broad.
Chick is 290s.
Is it 290s?
You don't
What's
wanna
broad?
seem out
It's
of
like
touch.
The 50s.
It looked like
Yeah.
she really tried to hold her own with all the guys.
She was great. Well, we
Yeah.
had a thing where
He held their own a few times, too.
she's married, no thanks. Like she'd ever give me a shot in hell anyway. In the movie, Harland's character teaches us, I don't know if any of you guys did this out here, but we used to honestly like catch our farts when we were kids and we could actually throw them. And so there's a scene where he's teaching his son how to throw a fart. And so in the beginning, the girls were a little bit like, oh my gosh, really? Do guys do that? And we're like, yeah, it's called the Garvin.
You didn't make the noise. I'll make the noise
Okay.
and then you throw it. Ready?
Right there on the old Catfish Hunter. The old Tom Selleck. So we used to do that, but by the end of the movie, Morena and Sarah Colonna, who from Chelsea Lately, and Liz Carey and Emma Cullen, all the girls were whoosh, whoosh. I don't know if they were real ones, but they kind of got a kick out of it. They're like, oh, they appreciated boy humor.
It's like an invisible ninja star of stink.
It's a fart fish.
Yeah.
Did you, when you were doing your movie and putting it together way back in the day when you were writing it,
Right.
did you kind of go to some other inspirations beyond your own in terms of reunion movies?
I mean, you know, for the most part, I thought of like, you know, I loved old John Hughes movies, and you know, it always felt like a reunion with him. I mean, his movies use the same actors a lot of times, but you know, I just wanted that reality. I think a lot of reunion movies, it's not reality based. So in a lot of ways, these are loosely based on all these characters, or you know, our movie back in the day. So I want to have a reality sense, you know. I want it to feel grounded a little bit. So a little bit, you know,
Sure.
you have to be a little bit, and just I don't want to, you know, rip anybody off.
Right.
So
Well, you definitely make it your own in that you definitely feel that there's an inside language with all the friends here. You definitely feel like everyone has been together for quite some time, and the fact that you have things like the Garvin.
the Garvin.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, it's funny because all the actors had to share a trailer. We didn't have enough money for the girls to have each individual trailer, so the girls had their trailer, the guys had their trailer, and you thought that helped, didn't you?
It was just fun, yeah. Like normally on a movie set, you have your own trailer, your own space, and it can get quite boring and isolated. And at first, when we all found out we had to share a trailer, like, oh man, that's cheesy. And then we ended up it being one of the funnest parts of the shoot because we were always together, we were always hanging out just like real buddies, which is what we played in the movie. So I think this guy kind of planned it that way, and it worked this time.
Have you actually, either of you, been to your high school reunion, and did you wait a number of years to go, or do you not want to go back to high school ever?
Harland?
I actually went to mine this past summer. I hadn't been back to my school.
Which one was it?
I don't remember the number, but my high school was Senator O'Connor's, a Catholic high school in Canada. And I just went back like in this summer, and it was weird. It's weird to see everyone's bald. Even the girls, even the girls were bald. But we did have a field trip that one year to 3 Mile Island, so that could be the reason.
I just went to my 20-year a couple years ago.
Oh yeah. Had you been before, or did you
Yeah, I
go
went to a 10. I think we skipped it. Even in the movie, it's kind of like, whatever happened to the 15-year? You just. So I went. It was, you know, it's always the one guy who's always getting in a fight. He's 40 years old and he's getting in a fight and he gets too drunk. You know, there's always that. There was a little bit, you know, they had the band table where all people from the band.
Were people calling you
A
Hollywood?
couple people did call me, you know, those jerks. They call me Hollywood. I'm like, oh man, really? Because it makes you think, are they saying that sarcastically? Like, oh, look at you, you're Hollywood, you're all fancy like.
Well, everyone goes to a high school reunion wanting to puff themselves up and seem like they've achieved more than they have.
They rent a
for the most
Jag.
part. Yeah.
You know, is that what you do?
Yeah, you rent a Jag, or you show up in a limo or something like that, not realizing that.
Did you go to your high school reunion?
I did. We had. This is my alma mater right here. Berkshire.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you're
Berkshire.
smart. You're a smart type.
Well, scholarship. No, I went to we had a 5-year, we had a 10-year, but I'm now skipping. I'm going to wait till my 30th year or something like that. There's a copious amount of nudity in this movie in terms
You think there's a lot of nudity?
In terms of male nudity, specifically bouncing in the back of pickup trucks. Can you tell me a little bit about the inspiration behind this?
There's a couple of butt cheeks. We used to cruise Green River Road and we used to moon each other. So there's a moon off. The young punks are trying to out moon us, and there's just a little bit of a, little fight, little butt fight. And then, what else is there? I guess there's the dong shot.
Yeah.
Long duck dong.
Ray Dong Chong.
Short duck dong.
It is a short dong. It's probably he cast. It wasn't my wiener in the movie.
Okay, so
He
we want
cast
to clarify here.
pretty much the smallest nub in the universe.
Like no shaft at all. It's just hung like a large kitchen match.
Yeah, it looks like someone threw a mushroom on top of some testicles.
So,
Lord of the Rings penis.
I was like, he kept saying, "Hey, buddy, people aren't going to think this is mine, right?" I'm like, "No, your face isn't even in the shot." Yeah, but people watching the movie, they're gonna think this is something. Not at all.
It's actually, now that I think of it, a bit of a mistake because it's a slow motion shot. If you had a guy with a long one, it would have gone flapping all around and been twice as hilarious. But instead, it just floats up and it looks like as still as the face of Teddy Roosevelt on Mount Rushmore. I mean, you could have put spectacles on it and got the same result.
You didn't want to be too disgusting, did you? You don't want to see some flaccid.
I also don't want to be run out of the dating game, thank you very much.
You're not going to run out of the dating game. First of all, I've seen your hog. When you're Sorority Boys in a dress, I saw the hog. It was like boss hog. It was fine. You're doing well there. And you have a great personality. I don't think anything... and women are always getting objectified, and we're always seeing tons of nudity. How about a guy? Why can't we sing "Short Duck Dong" on our movie?
Have you ever seen a personality-stimulated G-spot? Thank you. There's your answer. I'll see you at Mount Rushmore.
So,